We must not form our paths or our core truths based on reactions. We should develop a sense and ability to be and to become, not just as a reaction to other people or our environment, but to our natural essence, the natural essence every individual has. I, being a poor man, have only but my dreams. Tread lightly, for you tread upon my dreams. Yeats may not have been just talking about, how much money you have. He might have been talking about the wealth of spirit as well. The wealth of what we don't look at. Many people who are poor of spirit or understanding, it is not their fault. They have just chosen to be reactions to everything around them, to stand out in contrast, or to fight against something or an ideology that hurt them, or a kind of person that hurt them. Angry father, over-controlling mother. It creates certain tendencies within people, and when these tendencies perpetuate, it can form identity. It can form your entire persona, and even affect the energy that you put out. But most people don't realize they're reacting when they become people that are fully formed only through reaction. It's reaction over time. Most people just say, oh, I like this, I don't like this. But the whys behind everything are what always interests me. And the more we dig deep into why we believe this or do this, do that, what was the source of this action at this point? What was the source of the action, this other action that I did at that point? What were the mediating causes? What was happening in between in my head? Anyway, we justify our actions or what we say or what we think. Even what we think, we justify it to ourselves. But justifications don't lead to inner understanding. I wish people just step back and look at themselves objectively. Why do I do, believe, say, think anything? And the more you strip that away, the easier it is for you to see who you truly are deep down, and not just be a reaction to other things. And that's very difficult for most people. It's difficult for me most of the time. But I think that you truly find your path, your spiritual path, when you get to the bottom of a lot of these whys of why you do something or why you believe something, and because there's a lot of surface explanations, there's a lot of justifications, there's a lot of things that we tell ourselves about why we believe this or that, but analyzing ourselves, and only we can analyze ourselves truly and completely, because we don't need words. If we're willing to strip away all that BS and find out who we truly are, then our path is emboldened, becomes embossed on the surface of reality. And that's what we should all seek, if at all possible. Perhaps our dreams of what we can become and who we are either so small or so grandiose, because our perception of reality is based on not objective truth or even objective observation, but reactionary thinking. Reactionary thinking gets us into a lot of trouble. And I'm not even talking about with other people, I'm talking about just with understanding ourselves, because understanding ourselves is very important. And if we don't understand ourselves, at least to some degree, we can't hope to understand other people. And if we can't understand other people, we cannot live in this world very well. And unless you want to become a hermit or a monk, which highly advise, you got to find a way to be in between your worst and what is beyond your best. But is anything really beyond our best?